Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. Tinubu's drug scandal gives different explanation while Tinubu forfeited 460K to US. The Presidential Campaign Council (PCC) of the All Progressive Congress (APC) has offered a different explanation for why its presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu forfeited funds to US government and its drug scandal controversy, which resurfaced earlier this week. The rather interesting explanation was put forward by Festus Keyamo, spokesman of the APC Presidential Campaign Council, who said the funds linked to Tinubu in the United States were tax deductions, not drug proceeds. Keyamo revealed this when he spoke during an interview with Channels Television on Wednesday. Recalls that the past few months has seen an increased scrutiny into Tinubu's background, especially his source of humongous wealth, considering has no known successful business franchise to back it up. As a result of this, the former Lagos governor has been accused of alleged involvement in drug trafficking in the US, an allegation he continues to deny. However, on Tuesday, the social media was awash with what appeared to be certified true copies of a settlement order issued by a U.S. court domiciled at the Northern District of Illinois regarding forfeiture of funds in some bank accounts linked to someone named Bola Tinubu. According to the court documents, there was probable cause to believe that the funds in bank accounts linked to the named Tinubu were proceeds of narcotic trafficking. The court ruled that the sum, $460,000, in one of the accounts be forfeited to the U.S. government. The court document also shows that the case was held in the U.S. in 1993. But reacting to the court document that surfaced online and quickly went viral, Mr. Keyamo argues that the former Lagos governor was not sued or indicted on any charge, adding that the court was regarding the funds in 10 bank accounts linked to Tinubu. These processes were mere presumptions. They found money in Tinubu's account, and they said he needed to come forward, he said. In that affidavit of Kelvin Moses, they said they interviewed Mobile, and Mobile said this man is a treasurer in Mobile. Mobile said the funds are not for them. They confirmed his status not as a criminal, but as a respected employee of Mobile. It is in that affidavit. After all rigmarole, trying to find out whether the accounts where the money came from are linked to drugs, they came to the conclusion that the deposits he made, what these bankers called investment, they said he had not paid tax on these interests. That is all. Look at paragraph 38. They said it is tax. They took what belonged to them. They, that is the US government, said he had not paid tax on those interests. That is all, and guess what? The banks are supposed to deduct the tax from source. Out of the 10 accounts, it was only one account, the one in Heritage Bank, that they took $460,000 as tax on interest that he benefited on the investments he made in those accounts. In fact, all the money in Heritage Bank was not taken. They took only $460,000 as tax, said Mr. Keyamo, who is also the Minister of State, Labour and Employment. Mr. Keyamo continued, saying Tinubu took responsibility for all the 10 accounts because they were also traced to his mother and relatives. He also said Tinubu was roped in the drug trafficking case of 2 Nigerians who once stayed in separate flats in the same building where the ex-governor stayed at a time in the US. He, Asiwaju, went to open an account. The address by which he opened the account was already used by these people investigated for narcotics, it said. Mr. Keyamo insisted that there was no criminal indictment or conviction against Tinubu, alleging that the opposition, People's Democratic Party, PDP, was behind the reincarnation of a controversial court document. Tinubu's detractors kept bringing up these issues over and over again when its political profile is rising, when he wants to run for office, or any political turn in his life. They will bring up these issues, Keyamo said. The date on the papers flying up and down, the date of certification is 2022, so they are using this to confuse people that these are fresh papers. If documents are 40 years old or 100 years old, once you go to court and apply for certified true copies of those documents, they will give you those documents, but they will stamp the day they are giving you those documents. This is what our distractors, the PDP perhaps, that is what they want, that is what they went to the US for when they pretended that they went for high-level engagement. This is part of a high-level engagement they went for. After the documents surfaced online, Twitter has been agog with Tinubu's money over his involvement in drug trafficking. The judgment docket on July 26, 1993, and certified by Thomas O. Button, the clerk of a court, indicted Tinubu for heroin trafficking in the state of Illinois through a proxy organization owned by Adegboyega Moses Akande, and subsequently forfeited the proceeds of a crime in the U.S. government. The funds, which were held by First Heritage Bank and Citibank in trust by Tinubu, the presidential candidates of a ruling All Progressive Congress APC, were forfeited to the U.S. government for being proceeds of drug-related offenses. Details from the now circulated court papers show that Michael J. Shepard, the attorney for the Northern District of Illinois, said in 1993 that the court has jurisdiction over the case brought to it by Special Agent Kelvin Moss. According to the document, the monies held in those forfeited accounts were proceeds from wide heroin drug operations operated by Akande and his partners. Akande had a strong and well-connected narcotic business whose proceeds were substantial and kept in the forfeited bank accounts, the document shows. The affidavit revealed that the defendant, that is Tinubu funds, represented a substantial part of the proceeds from the operation or property involved in money laundering. That Judge Michael believes, based on indisputable evidence, that the funds belonging to Tinubu stashed in a City and First Heritage Bank accounts were proceeds from Akande and other narcotic traffickers' heroin operations. The judge concluded that the proceeds be forfeited to the U.S. government. This is really serious. It is when you're running for a particular, post, for a public office, that is when people will go and dig up your secrets. and expose it. Do I believe this? I don't even know what to think yet. But all I know is there's no smoke without fire. Like, this news or this rumor, has an element of truth in it. In fact, probably Tinubu has been involved, in drug trafficking, like the document says, even, before he ran for office in Lagos. So we shall be bringing you the updates and this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. Turn on the post notification bell as well so that you'll be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.